Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It's time for a little Arcane, my friends, as we watch Season 1, Episode 4, Happy Progress Day! Exclamation point. Makes me think, is it a holiday, perchance, that everybody's wishing everybody a happy progress day? We'll see, because at the events of last episode, the base violence necessary for change, happiness was not on the menu. We had a lot of heartbreak. We had some incredibly difficult scenes we had to watch, and now ending with the separation of Vi and Powder, and we're not sure exactly, what's going to go on. We had a really, really bad kind of break between the two of those. So Vi's needed going to get back to her ASAFP because I don't know. She's in the lion's den, so to speak, and is psychologically compromised, it would appear, and also very, very young. So friends, let's get into it. If you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring-a-ding-ding that bell for notifications. You'll be alerted next time we go live with Arcane or any of our sci-fi offerings. And of course, if there's anything that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to the Patreon is in the description. Not a fan of Patreon? Stick with us here on YouTube. You'll get everything about a day early, plus any bonus episodes we come up with. But friends, all that is then, and this is now. And now it's time for us to go back into the lanes, back into Piltover, to see exactly what's going to go on in the story and how the two worlds will collide, as the events of last episode have to have some type of ramifications across the entirety of the town. But we'll see, my friends. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction, and away we go. I'm actually a little like leery. I don't know why. Just got a really weird feeling. Like, I don't know. Like it just got like weighty all of a sudden. Heimerdinger. Okay. What are you doing, buddy? I don't trust you at all.
Can you believe it? Our city is about to turn 200 years old.
Ah, must be, yeah, 200.
Stanwyck set his personal ambitions aside and focused on something far more important. Our future.
Oh, a lesson.
The council has recommended you give the Progress Day speech this year.
Really?
Your hex gates have done wonders for our city.
Oh, we've had a time jump. How long has this been? Okay. I need a timestamp, like, now. I can't really tell if there's new changes. There's a lot of airships in the air. And he said that Hex Tech was bringing in Hex Tech gates. Is that what he's using? Like teleportation, like the magician used for he and his mom? This has to... I mean, just to build that. Oh, what are we looking at here, everybody? What are we looking at here? This has got to be several years. Oh, God. Oh, man. I got chills. I don't trust Heimerdinger. I don't know why. Man, this reminds me of BioShock Infinite. Oh, they got a car? We haven't really been on the streets in Piltover too much, so I mean, I'm assuming this is the regular tech and not influenced by Victor and Jace's stuff.
You still avoiding her?
I'm working.
Oh, I can see that.
Is she...
It's your fault, really, for not following her into a career more befitting your station.
So she's a cop or a guard?
I'm giving the big address tonight.
You really have to send it to Anarchy.
Have fun hurting the drunkards.
Yeah.
Happy Progress Day!
There they are, speaking of the drunkards. Let's get real drunk on the back of a balcony on an airship. What could go wrong? Are we going down the lanes? I'm assuming these airships and things like this, like at least the number of them, I'd have to go back and look. I never even paid attention. Is that big sumbitch that, yep.
Shipping manifest? From your friend.
Ah. What is this? Oh!
Ah, shit! The firelight!
Oh, what are those grenades?
We have 5 minutes till they're out of there.
Oh, that spin with the, I guess that's a watch?
You ever seen this much shimmer before?
Oh, this is the stuff that turns you into. These guys look like they're straight out of Borderlands. Oh, whoop, not great. What's that? It's like graffiti. God, the animation is so good in this. Boom. What? It like popped all their grenades. Those are all their like surfboard things on the back, aren't they? Oh man.
Hi.
Oh my God. They're just trying to get rid of the stuff.
Vi? I can't lose you.
Oh no. Is that Vi?
Not ready.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, Powder, what happened? Is she crazy? That's not Vi, right? That is not Vi. What was that? Oh, I'm a little confused by that. I'm assuming that was supposed to be from Powder's point of view, but there was a lot of like weird, I mean, someone just looked like Vi and okay.
We just need to show him it's safe. And what about the council?
Victor looks, is Victor sick?
I'm so glad you could make it.
Wouldn't miss it for the world, my boy. What do we have on the docket?
I mean, I know he uses the cane, but.
Wait!
Oh, it's stable.
This new version is stable and absolutely safe.
So what do you use it for?
We can now design portable devices.
It was like. Oh wow.
The Atlas Gauntlets. The mining colonies and the fissures can work faster and without fatigue.
The Hex Claw.
Hex claw. Oh. Like a laser? Wow.
Us to build a new world. And now, it's finally possible.
Maybe turn it off?
Obviously, there are a few kinks to iron out and screws to be tightened, but
Oh, how'd you see that?
careful research, and it will be ready.
A decade.
A decade?
My boy, it zips past you in the blink of an eye.
I don't trust you, dude.
Putting that kind of power into everyone's hands is dangerous.
Heimerdinger's like real long-lived, too. He's gonna wait him out. Wait for him to die. Well, that airship has seen better days. So I'm guessing she's just like an officer of the law, like a law enforcement agent. If there's that much shimmer, it has to be like a problem, like a drug problem that I'm sure the cops would know about at this point. You can't transport that much shit and not... Oh. Sweet, she's reading it. He got hit. The animation is so amazing in this.
I didn't do anything. She's crazy.
Easy.
Is it a gut wound?
I can protect you.
Caitlin Karaman. Why does that not surprise me?
Oh, that's that dickhead. Is he in charge now? Of course.
If I could just question him,
I'll take it from here.
Oh, boy. Oh, down to the lanes. Let's see what the hell. We still haven't seen Vi. Where is Vi? Because that guy took her away at the end of...
She fired on us.
There are always mishaps in battle. The firelights were her target, and most are dead.
The firelights.
She froze up and lost her shit. I could have handled those brats.
You were encased in gemstones. No, I don't think you could.
It was your job to make sure things went smoothly. You failed.
Man, she got messed up by that explosion last episode. But she's still alive, though.
What happened?
she already told you.
She was in the rafters.
Your sister's gone. You know that as well as I do.
I know.
Today's screw-up will set us back weeks.
I'm sorry.
What is going on? Are they together?
It won't happen again.
I know.
What the hell?
Savika will clean up today's mess.
Savika? That ogre couldn't clean a dust bunny with a blowtorch.
Savika. I don't think I ever knew her name. I'm assuming it's the one with the damage.
Take some time.
I don't need time.
Oh, Ella Purnell. Wow. Okay. I gotta just handle what's happening here and figure out as much as I can.
Oh, he's one built over his heart.
Oh, speak of the devil.
So I'm taking it like Jace is the front man for Hex Tech and like Victor's the brains. No, I mean, Jace is very smart too. I'm assuming because Victor was able to help him with the stabilization. And how much time has passed? I mean, what did we say? Powder was 12 before? I mean, it's been at least like 6 years, 10 years?
If there's a time to present a new creation, it is now.
Great. I mean, the laser thing might not be ready, but the hand thing certainly thinks like it's ready.
The world is ready. I've already spoken to several potential investors.
Investors?
Everyone wants Hextech for themselves. It's your speech. Give the people a glimpse of the future.
It was very familiar there. Like, very handsy.
It wasn't her.
I guess her stuff's working now. God, she's all tatted up.
They're just some wannabe street trash. I got confused, that's all.
She's crazy.
Savika will clean it up.
Oh my God. She has a mock-up of Milo. Oh my God. Yeah, Victor's sick. Yeah, they drew him. He looks worse, like gaunt and...
You should come up with me. We're partners.
No, not in front of all of them.
He's the guy behind the guy. Oh no. I don't like the idea. Victor's kind of like his touchstone. He seems the same. Jace seems the same. He doesn't seem like he's been corrupted by what apparently is incredible success. I like the pauldrons that they wear on like almost all of their outfits.
A few years ago, the Hexgates opened their ports to the world and made Piltover prosper.
I mean, teleportation. I mean, unreal. Or speed or whatever the hell it is. It's like the Mass Effect relays, I guess.
This year, we've created something new for you.
Hummerdinger, you're not in charge.
We'll share with you when the time is right.
Why is he hesitating? He seemed pretty confident.
For we are the city of progress, and our future is bright.
Amazing animation. Okay, so it's been a bit because his mom looks much older.
Pardon us if we aren't quite so refined as you, milady.
Also, she catches it from both ends.
Don't you have a cocktail party to attend?
They think because she's rich, she can't be a cop.
Get the fire brigade!
It's a distraction. Amazing shot.
Fire by accident. Totally by accident.
Jinx. Powder's gone, isn't she? This is tough. Oh my God, was Caitlin killed? Where's she going? This is hard to watch, man. Where in the fuck is Vi?
The gemstone is gone, along with some of our research papers.
The situation is still developing. No one in the Undercity has claimed responsibility yet.
She stole it?
How did it come to this?
They're not responsible for protection.
Mr. Tallis, could the trenchers build a weapon with the stolen crystal?
Anything's a weapon.
If the right person got a hold of it, it's possible they could utilize its energy.
I mean, Jinx can invent. How would anybody even known about it? He didn't announce it.
What?
As a counselor, he will have the resources necessary to protect all our investments.
What?
Does the boy have any experience?
Only that of a scientist, like Heimerdinger.
Heimerdinger's going to agree because he was willing to sacrifice it. God, she's like Joker. That like that static like change. Yeah.
That's me.
Half a dozen enforcers dead. Do you have any idea what you've done?
Actually, I do.
She has it. Look at her fingernails all chipped and shit. Amazing. God, she's gone, isn't she? Jesus, this is tough to watch.
Hey. How you feeling?
Like I've been blown up.
The same symbols showed up at the botched smuggling operation at the Hex Gates.
The Hex Gates?
Keep up.
He doesn't know about that.
They've overstepped. If I can figure out who made this, it could lead me directly to whoever's behind it all.
She's gonna get herself killed.
Since when did you concern yourself with the council's opinion?
Since I
I'm on it.
became a counselor.
You also have 8 now in there, which means you can't have a deciding vote.
That's a ceremonial position. I'd live behind a desk.
You almost died, Kate. I just want you to be...
Nah, she likes to be in the shit, man. She's already rich. She doesn't... She's gonna get herself killed, but...
This is the best I could do.
I don't need charity.
So she
counselor.
doesn't have a job.
Yours or my parents.
Son of a bitch.
Kate.
Get out.
I'm not sure I'd be that mad at him. I mean, he's looking after your well-being. Man, her character all of a sudden is like rocketing up for me. I'm really digging the detective shit.
This one was hit by friendly fire. He's got reason to talk. Must have...
The big man, yeah.
Well, there's been an incident.
He's killed.
Not so pretty kind.
They had him killed. He's still alive? Oh my God. Oh my God, no way.
Who the hell are you?
Holy, oh my God, I got chills. Holy shit. Oh my God, what a reveal there at the end. Friends, we just got done watching Arcane Season 1, Episode 4, Happy Progress Day. And the only thing left to do is talk about it. All right, my friends, we just got done watching Arcane Season 1, Episode 4, Happy Progress Day. Holy shit. Okay, I'm sure you could recognize in the reaction, I was destabilized to say the least. Again, an narrated or basically documented or detailed time jump. We have no clue how much time has happened here. The only thing we can take are context clues away from it. One, these Hextex towers have been built. That had to have taken years. Had to have. You have Victor, who looks like he's sick. So whatever I mean, Victor was walking with a cane before, and I sort of got the idea that he was just kind of maybe injured, or maybe just had just like some type of like, leg disability or something of that nature. But it looks like now that, he's so gaunt and he's got the things under his eyes. I speculated that he was sick and that little cough and everything. I definitely think that's where they're going with that. So, but my point being, he seems advanced. He seems like whatever has happened, if we're going by the understanding that he's always been sick, it looks like he's sicker and worse. So, but still, that doesn't give us any idea of how long it's been. Obviously, Powder is our biggest clue here. Powder went from being like 12 years old to however old she is now. She still looks young though. I'm not sure if she's like 17, 18. I would guess it's right around in that area, like 17 to 20, maybe somewhere in there. So we're looking at anywhere from 5 to 7 years, 5 to 8 years, somewhere in there. That's what my guess is. I have no clue at this point. I'm assuming at some point they'll give us some type of referent to kind of, triangulate the time jump. Caitlin's character was, for me, the star of the episode. Loved that type of stuff. Her going into the docks, into the airship, and like really kind of sussing out everything, following the blood trail, taking their hand and like kind of following it, like figuring out how like the pattern of bullets and shells on the ground actually came into being as she like CSI'd that shit. Really enjoyed that. Really thought that was really interesting. And of course, that exposed a lot of stuff too, a lot of revelatory information. I don't know who the big guy with the bald guy with the tattoos is, but he seems to be at least in the middle or able to provide information. I mean, he seemed willing to talk and then said, no, he'll kill me. Okay, so yeah, we saw that going on there, and the big guy that works for Silco seems to be at the center of all of this. But they have become, Silco's operation. I guess now that he doesn't have to worry about Vander or Benzo or anybody down there, to actually kind of maybe keeping him in check. And we lost. I don't know. I forget the character's name, but the actress that plays Christian on The Expanse, her character in the Arcane was killed, so she seemed to have a level head, and that asshole. Was it Marcus? I think is the guy that kind of sold her out for the 30 pieces of silver and then now seems to be in a position of power. I don't think he's in charge of the police, but he's probably in like a higher up, like he's got people underneath him. And if we don't know how much time has passed, but obviously Jinx has not seen Vi since that moment because, Silco said, "No, she's gone." So there's no way that I guess maybe, I don't know. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that there. I don't know what the relationship, obviously it's very bad between Vi and Powder, but it's great hearing Ella Purnell too. Oh my God, she's going to tear this fucking role apart. I can already see it. This absolute kind of mental instability. I don't want to call. I was in the reaction. I said, "Oh my, she's gone," for Powder. But again, I'm not sure what's going on with her. When we have this kind of drug involved too, that shimmer, and now Silco's taking it in his eye. If maybe he always did take it in his eye, I thought that was, obviously that eye's real because why would you inject shimmer into a fake eye? I've got a lot of questions, everybody, but this one in particular just really, they didn't give us any, it was just like, by the way, it's in, a variable X number of years later and go. So we don't know what's going, we did have, a clearing of the deck as far as, like Milo and everybody. We didn't, Vander, everybody was taken from us basically. And so we don't have a lot of people to check back in on. We have Victor, we have Jace, Caitlin, who was actually not really in those first 3 episodes too much. We have what the hell happened to Powder, Jinx, Silco's kind of group. But beyond that, we don't know, Vi now at the end, what a reveal in prison. I'm assuming that that's the prison, not just some type of like military area or something like that. I'm pretty sure it looked like it was a prison. Incredible stuff. Again, this makes things really difficult. If Vi has been in there, I'm going under the idea that Vi's been in there because what's his name took her, the cop, Marcus took her. So, I guess, I don't, I have a lot of questions about what's happened between Vi and Powder in the interim. Have they seen each other during this time jump? Because there's been no definitive, Silco said she's gone, but that doesn't, maybe they saw each other a year ago. You know what I mean? Like, has Vi been in and out of prison? I again, don't know any of these things, but whew. Okay. So we don't know about that. And that's, to me, that's the most intriguing, obviously, is the Vi Powder Jinx relationship. But let's look at the other things and try to understand what's going on in the world of Piltover real quick. We do see that, Hex Tech has taken monstrous leaps. Victor and Jace have basically brought it to what we assume is the entire world, as they're able to, like, speed travel trade, and Piltover, the city of progress, has, absolutely bloomed, or we're led to believe has bloomed because of this invention. So if that's the case, then, with these two, what's the play going on right now? Because Heimerdinger's he's a very suspect character to me, simply because Heimerdinger's the only one alive back when, I guess, magic was going on, and he's always there to remind everybody that magic sucks and you shouldn't use magic. Now, again, we had some type of support by the robotic guy that said, they almost killed my entire race or whatever. So there's a little support there, but Heimerdinger seems like he's slow rolling a lot of this stuff. Like when he said, "Oh, you wait a decade and then you'll be ready to go." Well, Heimerdinger, as we've been told, lives a very long time. I am assuming that human beings, which, Victor and Jace are, still have the same, I would guess, like the same length of lifespan that we should be accustomed to. And so, like, a decade is a long time if you want to, implement something within your lifetime, or you have additional, projects you want to work on. That just delays everything. And by no means should you rush into some type of science like this. We've seen what, like, the unstable Hex Tech can do with the explosion in the first episode. So, or God, the explosion that killed, everybody in the end of episode 3. But in the hands of Jinx, and they asked, can this be used as a weapon? Oh my God. I mean, Jinx can absolutely make that into a weapon. She may be suffering from, and what I wanted to say earlier, I don't want to call Jinx crazy, because, again, I think that's a derivative term anyway. She obviously has major league mental health issues, as far as whether it's separation anxiety from Vi, maybe, whether it's just, maybe she's being brainwashed or fed information, or has been fed information from Silco. I wouldn't put that past him at all. Maybe telling her something about Vi, or like reinforcing like negative, misinformation, that type of stuff. But the thing that Jinx isn't, or Powder isn't, is stupid. I mean, she's very smart. Even as a kid, we saw her, her inventions were just this close to working. And then when she got the Hex Tech, I mean, they worked, but I mean, it was devastating into effect. But I think now, seeing how effective she is with all of her little devices, and all these weapons, and even just like the stuff that she's wearing, as far as, like, gear that she has, she's obviously made some pretty substantial jumps in her ability to create things. If she understands this Hex Tech, or understands what it is, which she's had experience with it, she understands that this refined gem, Hex Gem, has power that she can use, I'm assuming, all the time. It doesn't look like it, maybe you have to break it and to release it. You can break it and release energy, but it's still there. I mean, I hate to say the sky's the limit, but that is maybe the last person in the entire city you would like to have that power fall into their hands, because she makes death, and we have to see what that means, and if she gets a hold of this, God only knows. But to me, that's, obviously the most intriguing is the sisters' relationship. But again, this stuff that's going on up in Piltover, like, why do we have Counselor Madarna, like, really kind of like playing around with, like, the reveal and getting him on the council? Is this a power play for her? Is it money, or is it is it wealth, or is it like political power? Is it both? Does she have a different type of, is she kind of going at this from a different manner? Is she, is she approaching this in a way that it could potentially, I mean, is she working for somebody else? Her family, we don't really honestly know exactly how all this is going to go down, but, a lot of speculation among the council members. There's a couple weak council members that we can kind of rule out of having any type of ulterior motives, other than just lining their own pockets, as stated by, oh, they'll get it. It'll be vinegar by the time they get there. I mean, obviously that's a wealth-born kind of concern, but you know, with her, we just don't know. We just don't know what her. She seems very interested in Jace. She seems very interested in Hex Tech, and I'm concerned now that Victor's like sick. He seems to be the level-headed one of the group. Not that Jace isn't, but Victor seems like he doesn't want the power. You know, he's in the shadows. He just wants the science. He's the voice of reason so far. I'm going to guess. We'll have to see though, my friends. Great stuff, though. If you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ringy-ding-ding that bell for notifications, and you'll be alerted next time we go live with Arcane or any of our sci-fi offerings. And of course, if there's anything that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to the Patreon is in the description. Not a fan of Patreon? Join us on YouTube memberships. You'll get everything a day early, plus any bonus episodes we come out with. But friends, all that is then, and this is now. And now it's time to say goodbye from Arcane, but where do we say goodbye from? Well, I say we say goodbye as we help Caitlin as she goes towards the prison, and we learn about the big guy's injury inside the yard or the cafeteria, and we are witness when Caitlin looks into the cell, and Vi turns and looks and says, "Who the hell are you?" Until next time we meet, my friends, Vulcan roll, and have a good one.